We can find upon the clouds. We're not looking down. We follow the sound and go round and round. All I'm giving is for your living. Give some healing, focus a little. Keep forgetting, trust is a feeling. Give some healing, focus a little. Calling for you, you're my melody.
What's up? What's up?
Softly in the air I breathe, finding peace in my symphony, 'cause I know you'll be there for
me. Anybody else hurting today? And I'm not talking about a hangover from alcohol. I'm talking about a food hangover. Ate way too much yesterday. I knew I was going to feel like shit when I woke up this morning just because of how much I ate. It was good food, though. Chicken wings. Yeah, we had some chicken wings. We had some spicy Rotel cheese dip. What else do we have? Oh, jalapeno poppers.
Calling for you, you're my melody. Singing softly in the air I breathe.
Oh, and some, what do they call those things? The little barbecue weenies, little smokies. You had those too. Yeah. I gotta say, I enjoyed the game. Everyone else seems to be mad about the game. Does anybody enjoy watching football anymore? I swear to God, it's like all people do is complain about it. That's all it is. No, I slept in the bed. It wasn't my fault the Eagles lost. I thought it was a great game. It was definitely entertaining. Was there some bad calls? Yes. I feel like we talk about this every week. This happens every game. It's like... So... I was kind of like monitoring. I didn't post at all on Twitter during the game, but every once in a while I'd pick up my phone and see what people were saying about the game. And, 30 minutes before the game was going to end, everyone was on there saying, oh, it's rigged. It's clearly rigged for the Eagles. Clearly rigged for the Eagles. The fix is in. They just want the Eagles to win. All the calls are going the Eagles' way. And then as soon as the game's over, the fix is in. They just wanted the Chiefs to win. We knew it. I'm like, Jesus, no matter what happens, no matter who wins or what happens, whichever team wins, the game was fixed for them. Oh, I do want to talk about the halftime show, too, yeah. Matt feels a way that a lot of people felt. I thought it was good. I don't know, am I crazy? The floating stages, that was amazing. And the lights, I don't know. I thought it was a good performance. I mean, she clearly was with child. And to go out there and do a show like that, being pregnant, was pretty impressive. You guys have really high standard for halftime shows. I don't know what exactly needs to happen to make. If you just don't like Rihanna, that's one thing. Volusia, this is no bullshit. You know the last part where she was solo up on that stage all by herself? Because in the beginning of it, it was her, and then all the dancers were all next to her. At the end, she was just by herself up there, and they lifted her way. Hell, I don't know how high up she was. I don't know, maybe 100 feet up? Anyway, pretty high. And she's up there having to perform. That thing is not very big. I'm about to jump out of a plane in a couple weeks, and that would have made me nervous. I mean, imagine if she just, tripped. And she would fall right off the side of that thing. Yeah, she didn't show the cleavage deal, did she? No. She had a damn jumpsuit on. And then the way that they had her jumpsuit open and her belly out, you could clearly see that she's probably about 5 or 6 months pregnant. Casket for those who bet on yes cleavage. Yeah. Casket. First of all, I don't think anybody knew that she was pregnant. Didn't she just have a baby? Like maybe a year ago? So if anybody had the inside information that she was pregnant, then it would have been a safe bet to say, no, she's not going to show cleavage, because nobody's going to go out there pregnant in a bikini. I mean, that's not going to happen. All right, see you later, Nate. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. She just had one in May, so less than a year ago. Man, she's popping out puppies every 9 months now. Yeah, I'm with you, Volusia. I don't know. I saw a lot of people complaining again because that's all Twitter's turned into. It's just a place where people go to complain about their lives or whatever's going on in the world that they're not happy about. It's really depressing, actually. But yeah, I saw a lot of people complaining about it. I thought it was a good show. I don't know. I thought it was well produced. You know what it is? There's just like the same thing about the Super Bowl halftime show last year with Dr. Dre and Eminem and Snoop and everything. Like there's just a certain group of people out there that just hate that kind of music, so they're not gonna like it. It could be the best show on earth, but they're just not gonna like it because they don't like that kind of music. So, and that's kind of the vibe I got last night. They just don't like Rihanna, which is fine. Hey, that commercial got me too. I think that fucked up everybody, Colby. I looked right at my wife and I go, the hell did you... I thought she sat on the remote or something. I go, would you sit on the remote? She goes, what are you talking about? I go, what? I get up, I find the remote. I started flipping through to make sure I didn't change the channel. Those bastards. Happy Monday, Battle Angel. I heard part of your show this morning. Yeah, I heard about that. That was yesterday, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the audio is cutting in and out a little bit. I was trying to think of what that could be, because listen. First of all, don't worry about it, because it's a. Do you know how many shows I've done over the years where the audio is jacked? Like half of them. It took me a long time to hone in on how to get the audio to sound right and all that. So you'll figure it out, but I don't know what would cause it to cut in and out like that. That's weird. The only thing I could think of would be like a loose cord or something like that. I don't think that would be a technical thing. All right. Well, if it weren't for the Super Bowl yesterday, all anybody would be talking about is how we're shooting stuff down all over North America. It's crazy. Is there any more updates on that this morning? First of all, whatever these objects are, these UFO objects that they're shooting down, does anybody really have any faith that they're actually going to tell us what they actually are, even when they do find out? Because I don't. I think they're going to lie and say it was a weather balloon or whatever. Whatever they say, it's going to be a lie. But whatever's going on ain't good, because whichever way you slice it. I mean, I'm 42 years old. There's probably people in here that are 70 years old and have never seen this before. shooting stuff down, 4 times in 5 days over United States or North American airspace. It just never happened before. So whatever it is ain't good. I know that much. But I would like to know what it actually is, though. Wouldn't you? Happy Monday to everybody. They're doing this entirely for show. Yeah, I've seen a lot of different theories on what's going on. And that's the thing, nobody knows. Everyone's just kind of guessing. A distraction from something else. Like this disaster that's happening in Ohio that nobody's talking about, which is really weird. Balloon Defense 7. Paging balls. Well, from what they're saying, the pilots are saying this whatever this thing was over Lake Huron was not a balloon. It was moving fast, and it was way smaller than a balloon. So I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. I don't think it's aliens. No, I mean, that would be funny and all. But I just don't think if anything is sophisticated and intelligent enough to travel to the Earth from another galaxy, or even just a different star system inside of our own galaxy, we're not shooting them down with an F-16 or an F-22. They are way... we wouldn't be able to shoot them down. The technology they would have would be so superior to ours that a fighter jet would be like a BB gun to them. So I definitely don't think it's aliens. It's definitely man-made. The question is, where is it? What is it, and where did it come from? Yeah, the train derailment in Ohio is what I'm talking about. And the 1 million pounds of toxic, whatever it is, vinyl chloride or some shit that's burning into the atmosphere and poisoning the entire town. So, yeah, that's not good. Could be a heck of a bioweapon delivery system. Yeah, hold on real quick. All right. All smoke and mirrors. Yeah, mushroom zombies, bro? Yeah, more likely it's mushroom zombies, bro, than it is aliens, bro. All right, let's see who's in the chat here, and then we'll get started. Of course, what we'll do today is we'll go through the chat, then we will read the news, and then I'll bring some people on via StreamYard. Talk a little bit about the Super Bowl last night. Space aliens. Whatever it is you want to talk about. Slob Olympics even. Which I believe it's only like 2.5 weeks away now. 2.5 weeks. Be here before you know it. Matt Dummett's here. Brandon Pratt. Traveling Fools. Stingray. Craven. Moorhead. Aren't we all? Vic2 Productions. Golden Blue Kevin. Volusia Orange. Cameron Cox. Yes, it's just hard when referees change the outcome of the game. Yeah, and I mean... that's every week. So. Nature Boy. Jay Shipes. He says, Pete, don't mention who won. I haven't watched it yet. But just go ahead and click off the stream. We're talking about it. Sorry. You're the only person on the planet that hasn't seen it, Jay. That's a you problem, not a me problem, bro. Bro. There's no such thing as spoiler alerts for the Super Bowl. It's not a show. Colby. Battle Angel. Sir UGA. K-Dog. She said, oh, that's not K-Dog. This is Mrs. Cook. Okay, hello, Mrs. Cook. Jeremy. The Bush Light commercial was good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I didn't see every commercial because there's a lot of times whenever there was a commercial break, I would go outside to smoke, you know. So some of the commercial breaks, I didn't see any commercials. I don't know. I wasn't, at least for the first half, wasn't really impressed with the commercials that much. There might have been like one or two that was okay, but I didn't really, nothing really stood out to me. Roger Dodger. Pete Magaha. The Uncle Lou Rackdog Money Man Justin. Eagles beat themselves. The defense sucked in the second half. Yeah, the defense did suck in the second half. And they had those two similar like replay for catches on the sidelines. One was for the Eagles, one was for the Chiefs, and one went one team's way, one went the other team's way. Both of those were extremely close and hard to call. I don't know. I don't want to go back through every single call in the game because a lot of them are so close that you could really see it go either way. Now, the call at the end that everyone's mad about, I kind of get that, but so the corner James Bradbury, after the game, you know, the penalty was called on him, and he admitted. He said, yeah, I grabbed his jersey, I tugged on it. That is technically a penalty. He said, I was just hoping that they wouldn't call it. And they did. So even he admitted that once he had done it, he knew that there's a chance they were going to call a penalty on him. So I still see people arguing about whether or not that's a penalty. And I know what Volusia is going to say, too, because he said the same thing in the AFC Championship game. He's like, yeah, on calls like that in a big game like the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship, you just got to keep the flag in your pocket. Well, I understand the mentality of people saying that, but I don't know why. I disagree that you should call a call sometimes, but not in a certain situation in the game. Like either it's a rule, either it's a penalty or it's not a penalty. It shouldn't matter what point of the game or how big the game is. That's just the way I look at it. Now, I know for the entertainment value of it, you know, people would rather you maybe not make those little ticky-tacky calls. But if they're ticky-tacky, then take them out of the rule books. That's how you end that. See, he's in the chat saying it now. It's a penalty, but don't make it decide the game. Well, if it's a penalty, then you have to throw a flag. This is my point. Yeah. All right. Did y'all know that Rihanna wore a red jumpsuit? Because I guess she worships the devil now? What's wrong with people? What's up, True Seminole? Cigars and Bourbon. I like that name. Maybe that's because I like cigars and bourbon. Joey. All right, let's get to the news, shall we? Plenty of that.
Breaking news from the Pigskin Pete YouTube channel.
Those people all over the internet last night after the halftime show. Oh, they got her. I'm like, who's they? Oh, the devil worshippers. They got Rihanna now, too. Like, wait, what? What devil worshippers? You know. Oh, the ones all in Hollywood. You remember, like, the Grammys last week? What was that guy's name that pissed everybody off? Sam something Smith? I don't even know who that guy is. Of course, he dresses up like a devil. Does his little show. And, of course, he's a devil worshiper. Now, Rihanna wears a red jumpsuit thing at halftime, so she's a devil worshiper, too. I guess you're not allowed to wear red anymore. Man, it sucks for all you Georgia fans out there. You must all be pregnant. I mean, pregnant. You must all be pregnant. You must all be devil worshippers. All that red you're wearing all the time. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I got you, Joey. True Seminole says there's definitely devil worshippers in Hollywood. So the only color they wear is red? They don't like blue or maybe black? Isn't black pretty evil too? Right? Darkness? I don't know. Hey, any devil worshippers in the chat, let us know what colors can and can't you wear? I need to know this. I can avoid those colors. The devil wears Prada, which I think is red. All right, let's see what's the news here. Have enough fun with that. Oh, did you guys hear about this? World War II bomb explodes in England in unplanned detonation. My question is, why haven't they already disarmed this bomb? They've had plenty of time to do it. A World War II bomb that was found in Great Yarmouth, England, exploded on Friday in what authorities are calling an unplanned detonation. Officials first became aware of the 250 kilogram, or about 550 pounds, explosive on Tuesday, February the 7th, when a contractor who was doing dredging work in the river. Oh, so they just discovered it. All right, well, there you go. That answers my question about why they haven't detonated it a long time ago or defused it or whatever. That's why, because they just found it, which is kind of scary. Emergency services and local authorities declared a major incident and activated emergency plans. An explosion ordnance device team was also summoned to the area. Roads were closed and the immediate area was evacuated. On Friday, work began to disarm the explosives remaining in the device, but somehow it detonated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did somebody die? So they were trying to disarm it, and that's when it blew up. A large explosion that was captured on video by a police drone. The video was shared on Twitter. That's where I saw it. And here's the video of it here, if you haven't seen it. Yeah, oops. I'm going to go ahead and say someone had to have died in that. In a new release, officials said that the protective sandbox had been built around the bomb in case of an unexpected detonation. The sandbox prevented injuries. On Twitter, officials said no one was injured. Well, shit. No one was injured. All right, well, that's good. They built a sandbox, bro. All right, this is right up. I mean, this is a subject I'm passionate about. And as pythons in Florida try to hide, they face a new enemy, possums with GPS collars. Now, this is, I don't know what this is, but this is tailor-made for me. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Wildlife researchers studying animals in Key Largo have discovered a potentially groundbreaking, if not heartbreaking, way to locate and kill invasive Burmese pythons, especially the big ones. And this is music to my ears. Get 'em. A team observing raccoon and possum behavior along urban and wilderness fringe of Crocodile National Wildlife Refuge fitted dozens of the mammals with GPS collars and tracked their locations for months. In September, about 5 months into the study, one of the possum's collars sent out a mortality signal triggered by a lack of movement. So I guess that GPS collar doesn't work for a certain amount of time. Then it sends a signal back that says, well, this animal must be dead because it can't sleep for a week straight. And then you can go find it. So maybe it was hit by a car. Maybe it was killed by a dog. But then a few hours later, the collar started moving again. The researchers had a hunch that the possum suffered a brutal fate. Yeah, it started moving again because that snake was eating it. That's a signature signal that it got eaten by a snake. But even with the tracker, it would take time to confirm their hunch. Key Largo is essentially a giant fossilized coral reef with a labyrinth of underground pockets and caves. This thing was underground. It took a month of tracking the snake underground to capture it. God dang. When they finally yanked it out of the ground, they discovered a 12-foot-long, 66-pound female full of egg follicles. Large females like this can carry close to 100 eggs, and they're a holy grail for python hunters. Removing them from the ecosystem is like removing dozens, if not hundreds, of future snakes. The team euthanized her, opened her up, and retrieved the collar, which they hope to fit onto another possum soon. Yeah, so sorry, possums, about your luck, but we're about to use you as bait to catch these pythons. I like it. What's the plural of possum? Is it possa? I don't know. Possi? What do you call like a big group of them together? A wife. Well, the whole reason this damn thing started is because these idiots buy these snakes and then release them into their backyard. Getting too big, honey. It won't fit in the tub no more. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta get the music queued up for this one. You ready? Chinese satellite beams green lasers over Hawaii. Look. Look at that. They blame everything on China now, aren't they? I see some green lights in the sky. It must be fucking China. God damn it. Chinese are up to no good again. Astronomers say Chinese satellite has been caught on video beaming down green lasers over the Hawaiian Islands. Beam me up, Scotty. A National Astronomical Observatory of Japan live stream camera atop the Subaru telescope on Mauna Kea recorded the footage in late January. The lasers flashed for just a couple of seconds and were initially thought to be from a NASA satellite. The NAOJ put out a correction note on Monday, February the 6th, that NASA scientists did a simulation of the trajectory of the satellites that have a similar instrument and found that most likely the candidate as the ACDL instrument by the Chinese Daqi-1 AEMS satellite.
No comprende. No speaking English.
I knew it was them Chinese. The experts say the object is not explicitly a spy satellite. It's cataloged and known by governments around the world. The U.S. has satellites that do the same thing. So in this case, despite all the flurry about Chinese spy satellites and other devices, this one's just orbiting the Earth and has known to orbit the Earth. So... what them lasers do, though? What's the point of the lasers, bro? What is the point of the lasers? I'm seriously asking. China. China. I can see, like, we get snow here or something. We don't ever get snow down here in South Carolina. Must be something China did. Them damn Chinese caused that snow. I know they did. They were manipulating the weather. Damn Chinese. Hold on now. Look at this. Asteroid explodes over English Channel after early detection. Yeah, I hope there's a video of that. Is that it? Holy shit. Looks like the sun. Look at that. That's wild. It's only a 3-foot asteroid. The event, known as an airburst, was just the 7th time in history that an asteroid impact has been predicted in advance. What, did they tell anybody? Probably not. Social media users, some based in south of England, shared footage of the rock lighting up in the sky. The meteoroid has been dubbed SAR 2667. The European Space Agency tweeted that it was a sign of the rapid advancements in global asteroid detection capabilities. The agency earlier predicted that the object was expected to safely strike, in quotes, the Earth's atmosphere near the French city of Rouen. So they knew that it was going to safely strike. How does that even... that's an oxymoron. If it's striking, there's got to be some danger in that. Otherwise, it would just do like every other asteroid 1,000 times a day that just burns up in our atmosphere and looks like a shooting star. Yeah, laser sharks. Yeah, sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads. So yeah, this 3 feet. Then it blew up. Imagine something that's only. This is the amount of energy that are that these things create. Because God knows how many thousands of miles an hour they're traveling through interstellar space. But by the time they hit our atmosphere, a 3-foot object, that's not that big. Well, think about it. Not that big at all. And the amount of energy inside of a 3-foot object that would blow up and look like the sun and light up an entire town, that's just amazing. It looks like we might actually have a video of it blowing up here. Look at this. In real time here. Well, we have to wait for the commercial to be over with before we get to watch the asteroid blow up. Lord of mercy. 10 more seconds, guys. I promise. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, that wasn't as impressive as I thought. I thought it was going to, like, explode. Wow. It looked like it just kind of fizzled out.
Wow.
I mean, it's still cool, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was more like a bang. You know what I'm saying? That thing looks like it kind of just fizzled out, like burned out. Still cool, though. Why is that guy whispering? He's like outside filming. He's like whisper yelling. Oh, no. Wow. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that?
Wow.
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 Hey, guys. Come outside with me. Hey, man, why are you talking like that? There's an asteroid. I want to see if I can film it. Hey, you're creeping me out, man. Stop whispering like that. I don't wake up the neighbors. So we've been doing this for 15, 20 minutes, this news so far. No, I still haven't seen a single story on the train derailment in Ohio with all the toxic chemicals that are burning and devastating this town. And what's worse, I'm going to try to type it in here a minute and see if I can find it. What's worse is that this is an agricultural community. So all of this shit that's burning there is more than likely poisoning whatever crops they're growing in that area, which could be devastating to the entire country, certainly to Ohio and whatever county that's in. We were just talking about the halftime show at the top of the show. Let's see what they have to say about it on here. Of course, I thought it was decent. You know, maybe not the best one I've ever seen, but it definitely wasn't terrible. I think I agree with Volusia. I'd say it was an above average halftime show. I liked it. Let's see if they say anything about her being with child. Oh, this is one of those articles. Yep, never mind. Forget that. I'm not jumping through hoops to read an article. Now, let that be known to anybody who writes an article and posts it on Yahoo or Google or anywhere else. If I have to go out of my way and jump through hoops just to finish reading the article, I'm not reading the article. Hey, guys, what was the name of that town? What's the name of the town in Ohio? What's more dangerous, that toxic fire or Sam Smith? I'm going to go ahead and say the fire is. I'm not scared of Sam Smith at all. You know, I have never in my life imagined being scared of anybody from Hollywood, let alone Sam Smith or any singer or anything else like that. They don't scare me. Can I jump through a hoop? Sure I can. East Palestine, thank you. I'm going to search it and see if they got it on here because nobody's covering it, which is odd. There we go. And of course, now there's all kinds of conspiracy theories out there about this was done on purpose. And the railroad companies and for some reason people in Wall Street are trying to cover it up. They're arresting, people are saying they're arresting journalists who are trying to cover the story, just for trying to cover the story. So, there you go. Residents who filed a federal lawsuit in the fiery derailment of a train carrying toxic chemicals along the Ohio-Pennsylvania line are seeking to force Norfolk Southern, which is the train company, to set up health monitoring for residents in both states. The lawsuit filed Thursday by two Pennsylvania residents called the rail operator to pay for medical screenings and related care for anyone living within a 30-mile radius of the derailment to determine who was affected by the toxic substances released after the derailment. The lawsuit is also seeking an undetermined amount of damages. About 50 cars, including 10 carrying hazardous materials, derailed February the 3rd in East Palestine. No one was injured in the derailment. The investigators said it was caused by a broken axle. Look at that picture there. Waterworks monitors for hazard and chemicals in Ohio River after East Palestine derailment. 3 days after the incident, authorities decided to release and burn vinyl chloride. So I was wrong. I thought that the shit caught fire when it derailed, and that's how so they started this. What? Decided to release and burn vinyl chloride inside 5 tanker cars, sending hydrogen chloride and the toxic gas, I can't even pronounce that, into the air. Ooh, that sounds like a great idea. Amazing. Look at that picture there. Environmental regulators have been monitoring the air and water in surrounding communities and have said that so far, the air quality remains safe and drinking water supplies have not been affected. But some residents have complained about headaches, feeling sick, so forth. Yeah. They can say it's safe all they want. If I lived there, I'd be getting the hell out of Dodge, bro. I'm not sticking around breathing that shit in. They can say they're safe all they want. Well, I definitely don't believe them. I ain't taking my chances. You know. So. All right, let's switch over to sports here real quick. Another thing I haven't seen in the news is the big news story is, of course, the whatever you call them. I don't know I don't even know what you call them. Are they UFOs? I guess technically they are if they don't know what they are. Problem is when you say UFO, people automatically think about aliens. But yeah, the UFOs that they're shooting down, that should be at the top of the list too. Yeah, the Chris Stapleton national anthem was very good. Of course, who didn't think it would be? He's good. Oh, I feel sorry for the people, too, who... How many of you guys bet on the national anthem? So I think it was the over-under. We looked at it on the midday show on Friday. Was like what was it? It was 129 seconds, I believe, is what it was when we looked at it. Apparently, if you bet the over, you lost by a second. One measly second. I'm glad I didn't bet it because I would have picked. I knew that the way he sings slow. And so I knew he was going to kind of like drag it out a little bit. But yeah, they nailed it. They were within 1 second. Colby did. Sir UJ says he took the Chiefs 1.5 and the over. The over on the score total, right? Touching is now pass interference. Well, grabbing somebody's jersey is. That's your. Yep. I mean, it was a penalty. I don't know what else to say. Maybe whether they should have called it or not, that's up for debate. But it was a pass interference. Yes, Terry Bradshaw does need to retire. He's getting dangerously close to the weekend at Bernie's deal, like we have with Lee Corso, where he doesn't even know where he's at. You know. Has anybody seen anything on the news or on the interwebs about what the state of the city of Philadelphia is in right now? Did they burn the city down? They burn the city down if they win. They burn the city down if they lose. It's the Philadelphia way. Yeah, again, straight from the guy who got the penalty called on him, James Bradbury, admitted that it was a penalty. So if he can admit it, I don't know why the fans can't. And I don't even care. I wanted the Eagles to lose. So I'm not trying to be like some kind of homer arguing the other way. I'm just saying the reality of it. Never put mustard in the fridge. Here's why. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm still going to put mustard in the fridge, whether this Yahoo tells me to or not. So, it's been working just fine my entire life. I don't know what changed. You guys put mustard in the fridge? Twitter goes down as Rihanna uses Super Bowl halftime show to announce pregnancy. We were sitting there trying to figure out if she was too. And Mrs. Peete was like, well, I hope she is, because everybody on the internet says that she is, and if she's not, that's embarrassing. I said, I don't know, maybe she's got a beer belly or something. Rihanna's spectacular Super Bowl 2023 halftime performance and the revelation that she is pregnant while suspended on a platform high above the playing field. By 8:38 minutes after the end of her set, as the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs began the second half of the championship match, there was a huge spike in reported outages on Twitter. Down detector clocked 9,922 outages reported as fans of the Barbadian superstar. Yes, she's from Barbados. Took to the platform with adulation for her stunning performance and excited questions as to whether she was pregnant. The site, which uses trackers to report outages, mostly reported outages with the app, but there was also problems with the website. Tweets not loading now, error messages, blah, blah, blah. What does that have to do with Rihanna? Are they trying to say that she broke Twitter? Yeah, so here's what somebody tweeted. I genuinely think Rihanna crashed Twitter. Yeah, I don't think so. Sunday is always a huge traffic moment for social media platforms with a perfect storm of traffic from the NFL, the halftime show, the ads, and the movie trailers. Yeah, okay. Rihanna broke Twitter. Should the idea of a Super Bowl played on Saturday gain steam? Yeah, you know what else should be played on Saturday? The College Football National Championship. Can we change that too? I'm all for having a Saturday Super Bowl. As long as we can have a Saturday CFP National Championship. Let's make a deal. You guys remember that show, Let's Make a Deal, from the 80s? Yeah, that's the deal I'm willing to make. The amount of people that watch the Super Bowl, I mean, so it's the most watched television event on the planet, I believe, annually, right? Well, because it's broadcast all over the world. Even places that don't normally have NFL games have the Super Bowl. So if you put it on Saturday instead of Sunday, I bet you'd have even more. They should do it one year just to test it out. Yeah, annually. Yeah, the World Cup, yeah, I got you there, but that's what is the World Cup, every 4 years? I don't even know. 2 years, 4 years? 4 years. Just like the Olympics. Yeah, it should definitely be on Saturday. And I don't know what's stopping them from doing it on Saturday. That's the other thing. Who makes this decision? I guess all you have to do is have the NFL agree, and along with the whatever. Like last night it was on Fox. So with Fox, I mean, it's not like this has to go through Congress or anything. Let's get this thing done. It's overdue. With more than 16 million Americans expected to skip work the day after the Super Bowl and about 8 million expected to ask for the day off in advance, we're talking about a major hit to the workforce, Representative Joe Towns Jr. says of Memphis. Major hit to the workforce. One day, yeah, it's not a major hit to the workforce, bro. Calm down. It's just stupid to have it. I mean, kids have school, you know. This guy's worried about work, the economy and whatnot. I don't think the Super Bowl is going to kill the economy, but $100 million Americans will watch Fox's broadcast on Sunday to cover everyone we'd likely need a federal legislation. What? No, you wouldn't. Federal legislation. Get out of here. Just change the day of the game. You don't have to get legislation. I hate this article. I'm getting mad now. Who's Jim McNulty? Alabama is expected to hire Jim McNulty as an analyst. Make everything harder than it is. It's like the same thing with the daylight saving time. Nobody can explain to me why we need daylight saving time in 2023. No, nobody can. They go, well, obviously there's a reason for it. They wouldn't have never done it in the first place. Yeah, well, maybe there was a reason in 1780, but there's not a reason in 2023. Well, you think you're smarter than Benjamin Franklin, Pete?
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted or you roasted.
No. Maybe. I'm not stupid enough to fly a kite with a key on the end of it and a lightning storm, so maybe I am smarter than Benjamin Franklin. Patrick Mahomes. Oh, you know what else I learned last night? You know how after, so at halftime, when the coaches are running off the field, you have one reporter that goes over to one of the coaches to get like a quick report from him about what's going on at the game before they go into the locker room. Every team does this. So the sideline reporter goes over and interviews the Eagles head coach. And he's like, yeah, blah, 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 well, yeah, whatever. Just coach speak bullshit that they say. We need to do this, we need to do that. So apparently, and I didn't know this, Andy Reid has a rule, and all of the reporters know this. If they are losing at halftime, he will not talk to you. Yeah. They said it last night on the broadcast. If the Chiefs are losing at halftime, he won't talk to reporters. I was like, what the balls on this guy? Anyway, Patrick Mahomes' halftime speech changed it all. His teammates got him back post-game. Uh-oh. He gave an inspiring Varsity Blues type halftime speech. Is that what this is? Got everybody all riled up in the locker room? It's like that speech on the movie Independence Day by the president. We will not go quietly into the night. Yeah. By the time that Patrick Mahomes, listen, this is already dramatic. By the time Patrick Mahomes pushed through the set of red double doors, most of his teammates had already filtered into the Chiefs' locker room. It was halftime, double-digit deficit confronting them on the sport's most visible platform, and the room had grown silent. Why the bleep is it so quiet in here? Mahomes yelled as he walked in. Y'all got to get some bleeping energy in here. Travis Kelce darted behind him as though he had been personally called out by his quarterback and basically started yelling. Offensive tackle Andrew Wiley would recall, it got us all going. So it was kind of like they were kind of hyping each other up, you know? Pushing each other and shit, probably. Hopefully they weren't banging their heads together without their helmets on. You know how they do that? Third in line stood head coach Andy Reid, who turned his attention to a group of 5 players: left tackle Orlando Brown Jr., left guard Joe Thuney, center Creed Humphrey, right guard Trey Smith, and Wiley. He told us we need to have a great second half in order to win this game. Oh, wow, what an amazing speech. Hey, in order to win this game, you guys are going to have a great second half. You're down, you know. Us 5 up front took that personally. This really doesn't sound like much more than happens in any locker room at halftime. I don't know what the story is here. You got a couple of guys in there going, hey, guys, you know, stop moping around. Get some energy. And then the coach is over there going, you guys got to have a better second half to win. That's not groundbreaking scene. Sorry. As a matter of fact, the president's speech on Independence Day was way more uplifting than whatever happened in the Chiefs' locker room, if this is accurate article here. Pat gave a speech. Travis fired us up. We came out ready to go, said rookie Sky Moore. Yeah, there you go. Derek Carr refusing a trade. I'm hearing a lot of Derek Carr to Carolina. I'm also hearing a lot of Anthony Richardson to Carolina. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you. I don't want either one of those in Carolina, which means probably one of them will end up there because everything I want for the Panthers, the opposite happens. So probably see him in a Carolina uniform soon. Let's calm down. You look at these clickbait headlines after the Super Bowl. MVP Pat, or MV Pat is what they call him, is now chasing Tom Brady's GOAT title. No, he's not. He's still 5 Super Bowls behind. You guys understand how many Super Bowls that is? 5 Super Bowl wins behind? Before we start saying he's getting close, let him win 5 first. He needs to win at least 3 more before we can start talking about him chasing down Tom Brady's Super Bowl total. I get it. He's good. I like him too. I think he's a great talent. The whole thing. But let's calm down with the GOAT talk. Shit happens, you know what I mean? It's not easy to win a Super Bowl. Could have easily lost last night. Carr to the Jets. You blaming China? I blame China for the Super Bowl being on Sunday and not Saturday. What do you think about that? Yeah, let them get halfway at least. They place these unrealistic expectations on people. You know, it's the same thing with Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus. Now, at least once he started getting into double digits, Tiger Woods, then you could start saying, yeah. But you see what happened, and this is my point. Was Tiger Woods a more dominant player than Jack Nicklaus? The debate goes back and forth, back and forth. Some people say yes, some people say no. So that's an argument that nobody can win. But what ended up happening was, Tiger Woods, due to the way he played, he fucked his back up, his knee. He had, how many surgeries this guy had? I don't know, 12 on his back and his knees. And of course, he's retired, so he'll never catch Jack Nicklaus. Shit happens. If he would have stayed healthy all those years, would he have? Maybe. I don't know. What's up, Twisted Rooster? Yeah, he'll probably come to the Masters and play. Yeah, but he's retired from competitive golf year round. He's focused on his son's career now, it seems, more than anything. And from the way things are looking, his son's going to be a serious competitor on the tour once he gets old enough to play in it. He's a real deal. Tiger's inability, yeah, Charlie Woods is real good. Tiger's inability to drive a car was a downfall. Well, that and ladies of the evening. I'm pretty sure that's when the wheels started to fall off. Was whenever his ex-wife chased him around that neighborhood that he lives in, Isleworth, and in Jackson or in Orlando rather, and beat it, tried to beat him, and ended up beating his Escalade up with a 9-iron. That's when things started to fall apart. And every stripper and hooker in Las Vegas started coming out with stories about screwing him. All right. Let's go ahead and go on to the StreamYard here. We got football to talk about. We got Chinese spy balloons or UFOs that we have to talk about.
Christ.
We got we got
Right.
we got pregnant devil worshipping Rihanna to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Where shall we start?
Hey,
Don't put your mustard in the fridge.
why not? What happens if you put mustard in the fridge? I don't understand.
Slim, say with me. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Guys?
I don't know what the mustard thing is about.
Fuck that. Who gives a shit? Mustard doesn't
Now, just for the sake of the triple entendre, can we nickname Rihanna's kid Chris Brown's greatest hit?
Yeah, yes.
Vic Brown's what? Chris Brown's what?
Greatest
Chris
hits.
Brown's greatest hit.
Oh my God.
We could.
Too soon?
No, not too soon. It's been a while since he beat the crap out of her, so I think the statute of limitations is already worn out on that one.
Yeah. I will say this: you should put your hot sauce in the fridge, though, because the vinegar in it can make it go weird.
I do put.
I think that if you put your mustard in the fridge, it might turn into a mushroom zombie, bro.
Oh, a mushroom zombie, bro? That might be true because the way you become a mushroom zombie is just by eating a biscuit.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Not
a
by eating
Bisquick
mushroom?
biscuit, huh?
Not by eating a mushroom.
No, it has nothing. The fungus lives in the flour. So whether it's a biscuit or bread or whatever whatever you use flour for.
Is it Jewish?
What?
I don't know the religious preference of the mushroom zombie. I don't think I don't know. I'm not sure if I think they're non-denominational.
Non-denominational. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Did you see? You know who Theo Vaughn is, the comedian?
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
He had Neil deGrasse Tyson on his show, and he asked him. He says, straight up, 'cause
I
he's
saw
deadpan.
that.
He says, "Is outer space gay or straight?"
What did he say?
he actually tried to answer it, and he was basically said something to the effect of, in his Neil deGrasse Tyson way, something to the effect of, everything in outer space is on a spectrum. So if you ask me, is outer space gay or straight? Everything in outer space, exists on a spectrum. And so Theo Vaughn looks at him, so it's bi.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's on the spectrum, does that make outer space autistic now?
Autistic, perhaps.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There you go.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways, how you guys doing? You guys good?
Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah.
I'm good.
Man, I remember I was on the show last week, and apparently everyone was laughing at me for being drunk, but I'm always drunk on this show, man. It's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. What do you expect, man? Come on.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell people. I was like, you gotta understand. He's got, a 13-hour head start on us.
Dude. Shit, especially today, man. I started drinking at 7 o'clock in the morning. Come on. So yeah, we got Super Bowl parties at the American bars out here.
So,
And,
so the Super Bowl out there was like, what was it, like 7:30 in the morning or something?
Yep, it is every year, and every year the American bars, there's about maybe a half dozen of them, and they fill up, man. They sell tickets, drinks packed out, hundreds and hundreds of people. Everybody watching the Super Bowl, and you got a lot of Chinese that watch. Mostly Chinese people that studied abroad in America, right, and then came back after they finished their degrees. And so you got a lot of Chinese football fans who lived in the U.S. before and stuff like that. And it's fun. It's good.
Sounds like he has a typewriter.
Or two in my day.
No.
Where'd you go?
So you went to one of these bars then?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. How much does it cost? You said you had to like buy a ticket for it. How much did the ticket cost?
It's about like $30, and then you get like 2 drink tickets. So you can get a couple free beers, but it's like maybe $25-$30.
Okay.
Something like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and then you get a couple free beers, and then we finish watching the game. We stumble across the street to the other American bar and get more drunk, and then pass out at noon, and then wake up in time for the Pigskin Peete show. You know?
And how many yuan is that?
So it's about 7. It's about 6.8. So it's like it was like 180 kwai, something like that. So 180 is about $27 or something like that.
See, that's not. When UFC first became big, and it was all just a strictly pay-per-view event.
Yeah.
And they would have sports bars around here, like even like Buffalo Wild Wings, where they would have the UFC fights on, but you had to pay to get in, like sort of like that. And it was ridiculous.
Free drink. So what it works, how it works here is you pay to get in, but they'll give you a couple of free drink tickets, right?
They would charge us like $50 a person. I'm like, well, if I bring my wife, that's $100. I can rent it for less than that off a pay-per-view. So why in the hell would I pay $100 to watch it here and have to pay you for drinks?
So the idea is that you want to be around other people, but then again, a UFC fight can end in 10, 15 seconds, whereas the Super Bowl is going to be 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
And they have free food, so they had a free like breakfast buffet and that, so it's fine.
Slim, did you watch the Super Bowl?
Negative.
No.
So you're one of there's about almost 300 million people in the United States. So over 100 million watched it. You're one of the ones that didn't.
Yeah, well, I had to drive to Texas yesterday, so.
Yeah, I know that Celine did an anti-Super Bowl stream. So.
Who did? Celine?
Celine did. I was in the chat for a little bit.
So he did it during the Super Bowl?
Gay and trans and things like that. Is he mad about that?
I think he's mad about. He calls it the no. I don't even know what. You know what? I really don't know what he's mad about. Maybe he's. I think he might have boycotted it after the Colin Kaepernick thing.
Yeah, these fucking hog chuds get mad about everything.
But he calls it the no fun league. That's his whole thing.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched it. It was pretty fun.
Well, I guess he thinks that game has gotten like too soft,
gay now.
or he thinks there's like too many schools.
Well, no, and I actually
it's
to an
because
extent.
the liberals are forcing us to
it's not. Stop it.
Past.
No, it's not. And he actually has a point. The NFL has taken a whole bunch of anti-America stances.
Okay.
And he doesn't like it.
The NFL's anti-America now. Okay. Right.
They've taken a lot of anti-American stances.
Okay,
I didn't say they were
NFL hates America. Yeah, the NFL hates America, even though their entire fan base is
taking un-American stances like
I don't know, like free speech and things. Yeah.
Well, no, not at all. But when you're going to get behind, when you're going to get behind and support Colin Kaepernick, who's openly anti-American.
He's not anti-American. He's a proud American.
Yes, he is. No,
he's a proud American. Yes, he is. Ask him.
No,
he's a proud American. He wants to make America a better place.
Yeah,
but protests and free speech are anti-American now.
Why didn't he want to take the American flag off his shit?
Just because.
Why did he want to do away with the national anthem? That is entirely
just because you don't lick America's taint doesn't mean you're anti-American. All right, I don't lick America's taint. I'm a proud American. Right? I don't hate America, but I won't criticize it. It's got nothing to do
with licking taint. It's got to do with the fact that when you disrespect the American flag, that is inherently anti-American.
Incorrect. America is not a garment of nylon, dude. America is a country, not a not a fucking rectangular piece of
You're absolutely right. But you know what? You disrespect that flag in front of me, and it'll be the last fucking thing you do in this life. That's not a threat. That's a promise. I'll fucking kill somebody.
Well, maybe you should be focused on more important things than that. Maybe you should be focused on actually making America a better place than worrying about a piece of fucking fabric, but okay.
Well, there is no better place ever in the history of the world. Hate to bring it to you.
You may or may not be right about that, and I love America too, man. Even though I don't live there anymore, I still love the country. I'm like shit. When people talk shit about America, Europeans and Chinese talk shit about America to me, I'll defend it to the hill, no question about it.
And if you're trying to change America fundamentally, no, you don't like America.
No, I'm trying to make it a better place. I'm not trying to change it fundamentally. No.
Yeah, well, that's what people like Colin Kaepernick are trying to
I
do.
disagree with you, man. He's just trying to make it a better place.
Well, you can disagree all you want.
Well, that's American, isn't it? It's an American right to disagree. It's also an American right for free speech and protest. So to say that
actually, it's really not. Did you just see the NFL fined a player $40,000 for free speech? Try again.
What was it?
Anti-American once again.
What was that? What was he fined for?
Oh, I don't even remember what it is now. You might be able to look it up on the Yahoo.
Was it like for violating one of their uniform rules or something?
No, he said something in an interview.
Oh.
Well, I'm curious about what that is.
A stance the NFL doesn't agree with. He was asked a question in an interview. He said something the NFL didn't like. He was fined $40,000 for it.
Rick, dude, come on, bro.
We'll stay in the NFL thing here, but we'll get off of that. But did you guys hear this? So do you know who Pat McAfee is?
Of course.
So he's
Brett
getting
Favre sued him?
yes, he's getting sued by Brett Favre.
What's Brett Favre sued him for?
Defamation.
Go ahead. Yeah, because he pointed out the fact that Brett Favre is a scumbag piece of shit.
Well, him and everybody else on TV was talking about the case where he was accused of embezzling money from whatever the state of Mississippi welfare fund or whatever. I don't even know the exact story, but whatever he said, and just he reports on shit, just like if I was to do it on here and I read the story on Yahoo. But he said there's no basis for this lawsuit. I mean, he said allegedly. He never said the guy did it.
Did you see Pat's response to it? It's hilarious.
Yeah, he's just like he's laughing about it. He's like, I finally made it. He said, I'm getting sued by fucking Brett Favre.
It's funny, man. He's totally irreverent. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, I'll represent myself in court. And then he points to his boys and he's like, allegedly. It's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, well, Brett Favre's gonna end up spending more money on this lawsuit than he's gonna make out of it. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he's going to lose every lawsuit, and he's also going to go to jail because he's a fucking cocksucker.
And he said that they are. So Brett Favre's people, whatever that is, maybe his agent.
At one time you were innocent until proven guilty in this country.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. He is.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? And if he's proven innocent, I will retract my statement.
I never said he was guilty. And neither did
allegedly. Again, allegedly.
How about you leave the state? I mean, you call him a scumbag human being based off of nothing but accusations. I think that kind of makes you a bit of a scumbag.
Glenn, allegedly. Okay. Allegedly.
So apparently they contacted Pat McAfee like a couple of months ago and said, if we're going to threaten to sue you if you don't remove every video, every audio clip from your podcast, everything where you even mention Brett Favre in this case. And he goes, yeah, I'm not doing that. So go ahead and sue me.
8 p.m. tomorrow. He's like, oh, shit, the time, dude. I don't know.
So that'll drag on for a couple years and nothing will happen. So good luck with that.
If Brett Favre did it, if he did it, fuck him. If he didn't, all right.
And if he did it, I agree with you.
We'll see. We'll see. I agree with you, Slim. You know what? Innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. I agree with that. I think that's an extremely important principle in the United States, and I support it. So we'll see what happens.
We're slowly but surely trying to get back to that over
here. I support that. Although Deshaun Watson's been dragged through the mud, but whatever.
Now, I said from the beginning, if anything, it sounded like he was violated.
You know what I mean? You know, the motherfucker should have just come to Thailand. We were talking about this all morning, man. He should have just come to Thailand, dude. What the fuck's he doing?
Yeah. Nobody cares over there. Nobody's suing him over there, huh?
You know, I've totally never done that in Thailand. Never, definitely not.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Thousands of people in America are doing the same damn thing. The only reason anybody cares is because it's Deshaun Watson.
That's correct. No, we're going to agree on this one. Yeah, we're going to agree on this one.
And Robert Kraft.
Right.
Yeah, him too.
Man, worse. It was even worse for him. He was on video. They had a video of him. I think they ended up getting that video thrown. Like, they got the, I don't know. They got the original copy of it or whatever. I guess how much do you have to pay for that?
I've never understood that. Robert Kraft, you brought up Tiger Woods a little bit ago, Deshaun Watson. Yeah. How many people are throwing it at them, but they're still going out and buying it?
Guess what? Guys like getting their Peter touched. I don't know. Is that a mystery?
Well, okay, that's fine, but I don't think any of them would have much trouble.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Well, Robert Kraft's a different story because he's old and old. But yeah.
I mean, I get it.
But Deshaun Watson, yeah, if he could have a different girl every week if he wanted one.
Guys, so could Robert Kraft. Look at the bitches Rupert Murdoch is trotting around his 90-year-old ass. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
I mean, I saw the pictures from the boat of Jack Nicholson's, 80th birthday. He's running around on a fucking 40-foot yacht with 16, 20-year-olds.
Great. Good on him. If I were him, I'd do it too.
Right? That's what I'm agreeing with your point. I don't think even just because Robert Kraft's old, I don't think he'd have much trouble.
Wasn't Robert Kraft married?
Does that really matter in this day and age?
Well, yeah, kind of, because that's why he's paying for it to be discreet. But Deshaun Watson's not married, so he could be a bachelor crazy guy to go out there and do whatever he wants with whoever he wants.
Deshaun should have taken a trip to Southeast Asia and done his thing. Traveling Fools knows this. Should have taken his trip out to Southeast Asia, got his rocks off out here, and done it and gone back. And I assume that's what he's going to do in the future. Like I say, if he does it again, I can't defend him. But for now, I will. And by the way, and I've said this on this stream before, watch out for the Cleveland Browns, man. They're going to be a problem.
Cleveland Browns just need to have somebody on staff.
Dude, they're going to be really good.
I mean, just hire one, have her on staff, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Right. Well, he wants more than one, clearly, and I understand that. Hire 25, you know what I mean?
Well, if that's what it takes.
But think about this, though. Like, let's think about the AFC right now. Like, think about all the generational and potentially generational quarterbacks that are in the AFC right now. That could be the quarterback of their team.
There's a bunch of them.
10 years into the future. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson,
Trevor Lawrence,
Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes. Like, the AFC is stacked with good quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm not denying that, but I'll push back a little bit on the multiple could be generational quarterback. How many people had the possibility of being generational quarterbacks? And like Pete said, shit just happens.
Sure. Like guys like Lamar Jackson, who I think, again, as I've said, is overrated. But at the same time, I mean, man, like, there are a lot of candidates in the AFC right now. A lot.
I mean, all it takes, and we all know this, in football, all it takes is one snap to end your career.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Or something else outside of life. I mean, outside of football, just it's something that happens in your regular life that takes you away.
I mean, think about, like, even at big knee, like Joe Burrow had a huge knee injury his rookie year, and he came back the second year and won a Super Bowl. Like, I mean, I think that the recovery and rehabilitation process from injuries is better and more complete than it was ever in the past. And so I think it's less likely that one injury ends your career at this point, right?
It's less likely, yes, I would agree with that, but it all depends. I mean, and to Pete's point, most of the crap that's happened around Patrick Mahomes has been off the field and really didn't even involve him, involved his stupid-ass brother.
Right. Well, Patrick Mahomes has never been accused of doing anything unsavory. And so,
I don't really understand the hate for. I think that. So we were having this debate yesterday. Is it people dislike Patrick Mahomes or people dislike the coverage of Patrick Mahomes? Because I don't think. What has he ever done to make anybody mad? People think his wife's annoying. People think his brother's annoying. But what's that? It's not his fault. Well, I mean, it's his fault. His wife's annoying because he married her, but still.
Well, it's the same thing with Tom Brady. What did he ever really do to anybody?
No. Yeah, and also,
nothing. No, he's fine.
Here's the thing. I told Miss Pete last night, I said, because she goes, I like Brittany Mahomes. I said, you know what? You're a lot like her, because if I was a quarterback, you would be doing the same shit. And she goes, yeah, you're right.
And I really didn't even have anything against Jackson, really, until he did that whole thing where they had the memorial set up for Sean Taylor, and he made one of his little TikTok videos dancing on it. And I'm like, okay, don't be a shithead. You know, that's somebody's memorial, dude. Stop it.
Yeah, I agree. That was unsavory.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
But I mean, outside of that, I mean, I stay off of TikTok, so Jackson Mahomes really doesn't bother me.
Colby has the the comment of the day. He says, "I'm pretty sure every wife is annoying."
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's true,
I
bro.
can confirm.
Man, I've only been married for a month and a half, and I can confirm that too.
Shit, this past October, I was married for 10 years.
Oh man, congrats though.
Yeah, man. It flies by.
Hey, I got out of our anniversary because Riley was born the day after our anniversary, or 2 days after our anniversary.
Right.
That is true.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yes.
that's right. So the birth of your daughter was your anniversary. So.
Not sure how I'm gonna top that anniversary present.
Yeah, you won't ever be able to top that.
No.
I'm sorry for saying this. Yeah, pull out this time. That's how you do it.
No, I got nothing to worry about there. It ain't no more kids happening.
Yeah, well, you're clearly not shooting blanks, man.
I'm not, but like we said, we closed down the factory.
Got you.
Mm-hmm. They put locks on the front door.
I heard that. I heard that. All right.
So somebody in the chat, who was it, said that they just took out their binoculars. It was Visor Man says he just saw a UFO with his binoculars.
Yep.
What do you think about this?
Chinese UFO.
Seriously, I know all the jokes about aliens and shit, but what's going on? This is
Dude, so here's what's going on. They're making a show of this shit because this has been going on since the fucking 1950s, right? But now all of a sudden the American public found out about it, so we got to make a big show of shooting our F-22s up there and shooting it down. Like, come on, dude, this is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, China's spying on America. Oh my God, maybe America is spying on China too. We have spy satellites that can see your fucking nose hairs, and so does China. This is ridiculous. Come on, this shit is completely meaningless.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm with Volusia on this one. I think it's
Insane.
a non-story that people, for whatever reason.
Well, the thing is, though, it is a story because having military planes shooting missiles over the United States three times in a week is it's never happened before.
Right, but yet there's been spy balloons for literally 80 years.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
not a story, but we're making it a story.
Well, hold on now.
Mate,
We all saw.
If it was a national, Pete, listen. If it was a national security threat, they wouldn't have let it fly all the way across the country.
Yeah.
right,
Okay.
we
Look,
shot it-
but we know what that was. We knew where it came from before we shot it down. You could clearly see it with your eyes. It was a giant balloon that weighed over 2,000 pounds, and I don't know how many feet in diameter it was, but it was a huge balloon. But these other things aren't that. That's my question. Like what? So what's? You think maybe like spy drones or something? Like some sort of unmanned electric aircraft or something? I don't know. But they're not balloons.
No, they said that the payload on the first balloon was the size of 3 coach buses. All right, so this is not a party balloon. Like this is gigantic, right?
Yeah, but these other ones, it says about the size of a small car. So
Okay, so
And-
it's just bullshit.
and
It's just bullshit. It's just a show.
that it was moving at high speeds. So it's not a balloon.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my mom Natalie, the Hooters waitress, wants you to let her in.
Okay.
We got a Hooters waitress.
What's up, Nate?
Oh, wow.
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
What's up, Natalie?
So, should I been?
How your balloons doing today?
Yeah, how are your balloons? They look good.
They look great.
Oh, hey, by the way, I combed my hair like last night. I don't know if you want to see it, but I think it looks good.
Your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks great, dude.
Great. What about your tits?
Well, I already have struggle. But
What do you think about the alien invasion, Nate? Are you scared?
I think, no, I'm ready for it. I have my hockey stick.
No, yes.
I mean, I'm cool with aliens coming down. I mean, unless they want to start some shit, and then they'll get their alien asses kicked.
No,
Something
we
like
will
that.
get our Earth.
Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the show. I was like, the reason this isn't aliens is because they wouldn't let us shoot them down like that.
No shit, bud. Listen, and Pete, you said it yourself, and this is obvious. This is very obvious, but I'll repeat what you said, Pete. Mate, if they have the ability to travel interstellar distances, like their technology is so far and beyond us, like, you know, we're basically ants to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because this is America. God damn it.
Right, yes. That's our
This is America. We use F-22 Raptors to shoot down weather balloons.
That's right. We're gonna tell the aliens this is America. They're gonna say, right here.
We already saw how this is going to work out in Independence.
Yeah, the Independence Day. I forgot about that. The movie.
Just need Randy Quaid to sacrifice himself. That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
That'll be me. I'll be the hero.
All right, go ahead, Nate. You got it, bro.
You know what? I'm all for sticking Nate in the cockpit of a fully armed F-18.
I am too.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
I'll be the Superman of the. Yeah.
We'll just launch Nate at the aliens, and it'll be over.
Yeah, I'll be the Top Gun, or I'll be the Maverick.
No, you'll be the missile, dude.
Yeah, I'll be the missile dude.
Yeah, you just got to hit him with your hammer, and that's what'll take him down.
And big
Dude's worm on their fucking alien Tic Tac spaceship, and it'll be over, dude.
Yeah, big. Oh, shut up. I won't say that.
Yeah. You can say it. Your giant cock. You can say it. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say sperm. I'm sorry. But yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
It's 17 days till the Slob Olympics.
17 days, huh?
Yeah,
Wow, I can't believe it's coming up that quick.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been counting down since the last Slob Olympics ended. That's been a long time ago.
This year flew by, man, because I feel like we just were in Tennessee like a couple of months ago or something.
Yeah, I brought the weather.
Yeah,
You can blame me
does
for
kind
that.
of feel that way.
Yeah. Oh, but guess what I did, guys? I went on, and this doesn't mean anything, okay? Because these people don't even know what the weather's going to be like next week, let alone 2 weeks from now. But I did go on one of these websites that does the long-term forecast, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so it looks, according to them, as if we're dealing with somewhere around 65 degrees or so those few days. Which, if that ends up being the case and it's not raining, that's perfectly fine with me. That's
right.
I
mean, that's like when we were in Tennessee. It was fine up until about 7 hours before the Slob Olympics.
Right.
I brought the weather.
It started raining about 7 hours before, and that temperature started plummeting.
Yeah, it was like 75 and sunny during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time I checked it for the long term
And
was rainy.
weather deteriorated rapidly.
Hopefully that's not the
You
case.
guys are doing it in South Carolina. You're doing it in Pete's neck of the woods this year, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
on the beach.
Man, I can't wait till the year when I can attend, man. It's not gonna be this year, but hopefully.
So Pete,
Well, the plan is next year to probably do it somewhere in Florida. That's your stomping grounds.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So
I suggested me and Slim suggested say Clearwater, whatever it's called, or Clearwater.
yeah, Clearwater Beach,
Yeah.
Tampa area.
Awesome.
I'm up for that. I'm first of all, I'm the one. I'm sort of like semi-hosting the event this year. So wherever the location is next year, I don't want. I want other people to pick it, and I'm just going to go to it. But I'm up for anywhere in Florida. Honestly, it doesn't matter where it is.
You know, I've been wishing I could pick, but I get it. Okay, I'm not gonna complain, but I wish I did. But
What you want us to come? Nobody's coming to Nebraska.
Nebraska, man.
I know. As I wish we did, but no, we can't.
No.
But I know it's supposed to be in the South. I know that. I just, That's all. That's all I wish, but I have no problem doing it South.
Nate, I think the best that you could possibly hope for is, at some point it may happen around Memphis.
That is actually closer.
Yeah. So where are we gonna go in 2025?
Oh God.
2025.
Can we start getting some over/under bets on the 2032 Slav Olympics?
2032.
So where?
Omaha, Nebraska, under.
Well, listen,
I mean,
like I told you, Nate, I've been to Omaha, man. It's okay. Omaha's all right. I don't hate Omaha. It's decent.
I don't care if we're on here when we're 80. I'm still going to be campaigning for a Slav Olympics in Tijuana.
But yeah, there's no chance in hell we're gonna Omaha, but whatever. Well, I was thinking in St. Louis, but that's probably too much of what Midwestern. But
St. Louis sucks, man.
St. Louis? Okay, never mind.
It sucks. It sucks.
I don't have any good ideas then. I'm used to Midwestern.
Well, look, I'm not gonna say shit. I'm leaving it up to you.
No, you're good.
At some point, we can do it in Alabama. It'll be the biggest
Oh,
event
God.
in the history of the state.
Yeah, are we
Oh, Ballard's property.
if maybe we could do it in Coleman, right?
I mean, y'all could do it in y'all could do it in Daytona or Jacksonville or something like that.
Ooh, well, Jacksonville's a dump.
Jacksonville sucks, but
Yeah, Daytona looks good too.
That's my son. Daytona's my hometown, but
And plus, they have the airport too.
Yes, you could do the Panhandle too.
Yeah,
I've always been a fan of St. Augustine.
St. Augustine is pretty cool, man. St. Augustine is a very underrated place.
I even suggested Destin, Florida.
I'm saying Destin is okay.
We looked at going there on vacation. Everyone talks about, really good about Destin.
It's pretty good, man.
I mean, it's your typical Florida tourist trap.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really a tour? Is it like a Myrtle Beachy type area?
It's full on.
Florida, yeah.
Oh, really? I thought it was.
Dude, I'm telling you, do St. Augustine. Like Lucia said, it's very underrated.
Yeah, I've actually been there before. I had an uncle that lived there. He died, but.
Yeah, I think that's where we've been. We didn't go on a vacation this past year because we normally go during fall break. But 2 years before that, we went to St. Augustine both years.
Well, if you want to do it in Shanghai, I'll host that.
Shanghai Slob Olympics? Now,
If I wanted to go to the fucking Slav Olympics in a communist hellscape, I'd just go to California.
Shanghai is pretty cool, man. Slim, contrary to what you might think, Shanghai, you would actually like it out here, man. You would like it.
well, I know two people that wouldn't come. Slim Shady and Traveling Fools would not. Well, Traveling Fools has already vowed that he's never going back to China for the rest of his life because of what happened.
I gotta say, I doubt the veracity of his China story. It sounds like a lot of shit to me because I've been.
Yeah, I know Traveling Fools, and I doubt I don't think he's lying. I mean,
yeah, I don't.
He's not the lying type.
No.
And I get that. I get that vibe, but at the same time, I mean, I feel like he's dramatizing it a little bit.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I get both sides of it. If I was him and that happened to me, I also would say I'm never stepping foot back in this place again. I mean, without a doubt.
Oh, he's talking to me right now.
But, I understand your part of it too. Is that's not normal. He was just an unlucky one. But still, can you blame him?
The party that he was with.
Can you blame him?
He was with had something going on, and so he got.
It was just him and his wife.
No, he was saying he was with some Russian people and things like this, right? But I mean, I was on his stream. We had a long conversation about it on his stream, about a couple months ago. But what I'm saying is okay. But what if that was his experience? That's not the normal experience. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
anyways.
I think if we wore some of the costumes that we wore the past 2 years, that we might end up in, I don't know what you call the prison system over there.
Prison?
Yeah. Same thing? Yeah, I thought they might have a more fancy Chinese name for it or something.
No, well, there are fewer people in it, right? Because America's got the most benefits in the world. But beyond that,
there's fewer official people in it. There's a whole lot of people in it off the books.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of people who just, they don't want to spend money to feed and clothe them in prison. They just go ahead and off them. They just disappear.
And that's not even. I'm not even getting into the internment camps.
right, but that's what you're talking about. But okay.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that just disappear when they speak out against the state.
Right.
Not a whole lot of that going on. But
Wait, a labor camp.
Hey Pete,
Yeah.
what do you think about me coming to your house for college football watching college football for you?
You want to come over during football season and watch a game with me? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's fine with me, Nate. As long as it's okay with your mom.
I mean, she was all right doing the flu, so
Yeah.
Sure,
buddy.
But I was thinking.
Hold on. How are you with kids? I've got kids. Do they bother you?
I actually love kids. So
Okay, good. Perfect.
Because I go to a kids afternoon what do you call it?
After school.
Service.
Yeah.
And take care of kids basically.
So, yes,
What about animals? Are you okay? Oh, yeah.
I can do animals.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 2 dogs at home.
Well, I don't have one. I got a
kids are basically animals anyway. So it's all good.
Are you? How are you with armadillos?
Yeah. Armadillos, they bother you?
As long as their tongue don't stick in my asshole, I'm good.
Yeah, that's not. That was weird, but okay.
That sounds like.
I mean, if you saw
that was. Wait a minute. That was oddly specific.
It was. Yeah.
Is that experience, Nate?
Have you had a close encounter with a rabid armadillo, Nate?
They must have rough tongues, I guess.
No.
But yeah, Nate, we'll just have to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out what games I'm going to next year. Or I'm going to try to go to at least one game, like I do every year, and most likely that'll be the Notre Dame game. But yeah, if you want to come over for a weekend and hang out and watch football with me, I don't have any problems with that.
So Pete, we're at home against Notre Dame this year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next year, I mean. Yeah.
Against who? Notre Dame.
No, in 2023, we're at home against Notre Dame, right?
Yes.
Okay. Shit, I might try to make it to that too. Hell.
That's the first week of November, I think.
Shit. Don't know if I can make that, but we'll see. I really want to make it some games. I haven't been to a game since the Texas A&M game in 2019, man. So I want to make it back.
I was thinking about going down on the last week of November, which is Michigan game in Ohio State.
Oh, you want to come on rivalry weekend? No, wait, no, yeah. that's the weekend of Thanksgiving, Nate.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to you spending Thanksgiving with me, but you probably should be with your family.
That's true.
Your family.
Your family.
Look down in the bayou.
Well, how about I don't know the second to last week of November, which is not sure who Michigan plays that week. It's probably Nebraska. I don't know.
Well, it's a long season, Nate. We got September, we've got October, we've got November. So there's 3 different months there you can choose from.
Yeah, I just all right, let's see.
Not to mention we still have about 8 months before that happens, so no rush.
Yeah.
Oh.
Florida State sucks my ass. Shut the fuck up. There's no fucking they're losing here. Fuck Florida State garbage ass.
Come watch Clemson lose to Florida State.
Fuck off. Fuck out of
All
here.
right.
I would like to, I've seen a lot of Clemson and Florida State games over the year, but I've never been to Doak.
I have. I've been twice.
Yeah, I would like to go. Have you been, Slim?
Doak Cable Trailer Park. You're not missing.
It is in a shit neighborhood. It's in a trash hole part of the city.
Well,
Tallahassee is a trashy ass city to begin with.
Ooh.
Most stadiums and cities are in shit neighborhoods.
Well, not Death Valley. Death Valley is beautiful.
I said cities. Clemson is not a city.
True.
What about November 11th?
So Doak Campbell Stadium is a really nice stadium in a piece of shit city, in a piece of shit part of a piece of shit, in a piece of shit city. That's Freudian slip there.
So I've heard, I've never been to Tallahassee. I have never heard anybody say good things about Tallahassee, but what I have heard, so I've heard that the city of Tallahassee, not much to look at, but the campus of Florida State is nice. Is that true? I don't know. I've never been there.
It's okay.
Most college campuses are nice.
Yeah.
Right, but yes, it is. Tallahassee sucks. It's a horrible, horrible place. They eat Band-Aids and teeth in Tallahassee.
What?
It's a fucking awful place, man.
Casket!
I thought that was in Plant City.
They eat Band-Aids and teeth. Nah, that's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, they suck, dude. Fuck them. It's a horrible place. And their fans are horrible. The experience is not good. And the only good experience I had was when in 2006 we went down there and beat their ass. And so that was great. And then I almost got assaulted, and then our car got towed. And then basically what happened is we had a Clemson vanity plate on our van that we drove down there. And then we got the car towed for no reason. We parked legally, but we got the car towed. And then we went to a cop, and we were like, oh, our car got towed. Where should we go? And this is literally right after the game. And we won. We beat them. And I asked the cop, I was like, so where is the car at? And he's like, oh, it's 2 blocks down the road that way, he points. I'm like, can we walk? And he's like, I wouldn't. And then he turns his back on me. That was it. I'm like, the fuck? Like, this is how shitty
October
Tallahassee
21st? No.
Fucking garbage. Tallahassee sucks my balls.
Ooh, November 11th, where Michigan plays at Penn State.
Is, I can promise you. And I'm fairly certain you would agree with this. There's still about 3 steps in the game.
What do you say?
You're cutting up a little bit. I couldn't hear you.
I said as bad as Tallahassee is, there's still about 3 steps above Gainesville.
Man, I haven't been there. I haven't been to Gainesville. I don't know about that, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, at a Gators game, an opposing fan's car is almost guaranteed to be vandalized.
Dude.
So what according to you guys, Tallahassee and Gainesville I'm getting Columbia, South Carolina vibes from that.
Yeah.
Well,
What you're saying. If what you're saying is true.
Tallahassee has got a lot of Columbia vibes, man. Absolutely right. But worse. It's actually worse.
I'll say this, and I've said this before about Gainesville. If you were going to give the country an enema, Gainesville's where you'd stick the nozzle.
Yeah, there you go.
Bam.
Look, I've been all around the AC. I've been to Blacksburg, Virginia. Not bad, right? I've been to Charlottesville, Virginia.
Yeah.
I got arrested in Charlottesville, Virginia, but I still don't hate it, right? I've been to College Park, Maryland. Trash. I've been to, I've been to all these places
too that you're naming. I take that back. I haven't been to Charlottesville. I've been to a game in Blacksburg. The Virginia Tech's campus is beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, Blacksburg's a nice area. I've been to College Park as well. I've actually been on campus there. Yeah, it's something.
Blacksburg's campus is nice when foreign exchange students from China aren't going postal.
Wasn't that like 20-something years ago?
But that guy was from Korea, by the way. But okay. Anyway, but no, there is a big difference. Anyways, Jesus Christ. Anyway. So I've been to Chapel Hill. I hate UNC, but Chapel Hill's a nice place.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I hate UNC. I hate them to death, but it's a nice place. Like Raleigh sucks, but it's not that bad, right? It's okay.
Yeah, we went to Athens. Athens was all right.
Winston-Salem is okay. Wake Forest is a nice camp. Nice people, right? I had a good experience there, right? But yeah, Florida State sucks, man. They suck. It's a shitty place. Tallahassee is a shitty place.
I still want to go to a game there because I've never been.
You should, yeah. And make sure it's a game that we win. Man, my biggest regret is that I wasn't there for the game we beat them in Tallahassee 59-10. God damn, that would have been fun. Oh my God.
I'm sure the FSU man in the chat, if I go to a game down there in Florida State, he'll probably be able to show me a good time, show me where to go, where not to go, keep me from getting robbed and mugged.
Vagabonds, yeah.
I'm not trying to get arrested like Volusia over there.
I didn't get arrested in Tallahassee. I got arrested in Charlottesville, not Tallahassee.
Oh.
Well, yeah. because I was drinking and I was only 20 years old. Paris had thought.
That's why you got arrested for underage drinking?
Yes, I was 4 months prior to my 21st. I was a senior at Clemson, and don't even get me started, man. Anyways, but I almost got murdered in Tallahassee. Well, I'd rather get arrested than murdered. I don't know about you guys, but yeah.
How did you almost?
Dude, because in order to pick up our fucking car that got towed, which was completely bullshit because we were parked legally, I had to walk through some of the scariest fucking neighborhoods I've ever been in my life. And I've been through some scary neighborhoods. And dude, man, it was not pretty. It was not pretty.
Okay, now you're sounding a little overly dramatic.
You didn't almost get murdered.
I mean,
just afraid of being.
Tallahassee is not.
Slim. Yes, I'm being overly dramatic. I'm just trying to talk some shit. Okay, can I do that?
I'm about to say Tallahassee is not Opelika, sir.
Even the FSU man says Tallahassee sucks. He says, "Don't leave my hotel, Pete." God damn.
Yeah, dude, listen, son, did I almost get murdered? No. Am I being overly dramatic? Yes. Okay. But did it suck? Yes. Okay. Yes. Tallahassee sucks, man.
Maybe I'll just go to the game and then drive out of Tallahassee and stay somewhere else.
That is what you should do. Yes. Stay in Valdosta.
I need to get down to Miami for a game. I haven't been down there for a game since like 03 or 04.
See, I'd like to go to Miami to a game too. I know it's in Hard Rock, but Hard Rock's a nice stadium. Well, as far as comfort level, it's definitely more comfortable than a college stadium because they have the actual seats.
It's not in Miami. It's in Sunrise.
Whatever, you know what I mean. Yeah. The issue is Miami is so far away. It's so far away from here. As far as, I mean, I guess I could fly in. That'd probably be the better option.
Yeah, rub it in.
Rub it in what? You're even further.
Yeah, but I can't fly.
Oh yeah, but yes, you have even longer drive than me, and you can't fly. Yeah, you're screwed.
I need to go fill out that damn paperwork.
Yeah, what are you waiting on?
Should, man. Flying is convenient, dude. You should do it.
You know, I thought I was the longest traveler. And yeah, I'm not. It's in Tucson for the Salt Olympics. No, wait.
See, I've actually been to Hard Rock for a game, but it was a Tampa game. It wasn't a Hurricanes game.
Why was Tampa playing there? Were they playing the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, what did everyone have for or munchies for the Super Bowl?
Too much.
Yeah.
I'm wrecked.
No, I just had breakfast buffet and some hard cider and some beers, man. That's it.
I had Velveeta hamburger dip.
That sounds good. Is that like the? You talking about the Rotel and Velveeta? That's what I had.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What else? Pizza. I bet you had pizza, didn't you?
No, I wasn't, or I didn't.
What?
I had wings.
Oh, wings. Okay.
Pizza and wings, I think, are the two best foods that exist. Let's be real.
Mango habanero from Buffalo Wild Wings and Buffalo
great.
I had that too.
It sounds great, bro.
You had a couple of things I had. I had some barbecue weenies, some little smokies. Those were good.
Also good.
You got the secret ingredients. You got to put a little bit of grape jelly in there with them.
And about 2 shots of Jack Daniels.
Oh, that sounds good too.
You just put those down your gullet, man.
Jalapeno poppers we made. Yes.
Colors, man.
Yeah, I ate too much.
Yeah, I might eat too much too, but I was about to eat lasagna at my friend's house, but I went to my other friend's house at halftime and I ate wings. So,
see, I just don't eat those kind of foods very often. I try to say the older I get, the more those kind of foods fuck me up, right? So.
Yeah.
When you're not used to eating that kind of food on a regular basis, and then you eat a lot of it all at one time, your body it doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, Pete's used to eating avocado smash on toast.
Well, not quite, but yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I love avocado.
Here's the way I describe because People look at me whenever I'm like, yeah, I don't eat unhealthily, but because I really try not to. And they're like, yeah, but you smoke and you drink and all this other stuff. And I'm going to go, yeah, well, that's the reason I have to eat healthy. Otherwise, I'd die tomorrow.
No shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's like literally like yesterday, and I've had to switch this since I started driving a truck. I had breakfast before I left the house. I had like a protein shake after that. That was all I had yesterday.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, anyway, it was amazing food. And here's the other thing. I knew when I saw that big spread of food in front of my face, and it was still 2 hours till kickoff. I was like, yeah, this is going to end badly. But I knew going into it while I was getting myself into it. I just was willing to make the sacrifice, and I still think it was worth it.
Dude, man, like, so I had a breakfast burrito with some sausage, bacon, and eggs in it. Tabasco wanted right at about like 8 a.m. But by 8:30, 9 o'clock, we were into the bottle of Jameson, man, doing shots of Jameson, dude. That's
wow. 8 o'clock in the morning, Jameson shots. Nothing beats that.
Yep, that's what it was.
How you tried those?
I hate to do it, but I have to agree with him again. Jameson is pretty awesome.
I would have to agree.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Nate. What's up, buddy?
Have you tried this snack before? We have a brick of cream cheese and that jalapeno jelly dip.
Jalapeno jelly dip?
Or whatever it's called. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like the spicy jelly they put on cream cheese and with crackers.
Talking about that pepper jelly?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Sounds good, man.
It is good.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, he's right. It is good. I don't know what it's made of. I guess maybe it is jalapenos and maybe chili peppers or something in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's good, but yeah, it's like a little like a jelly.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I had some with jalapenos last year for the Super Bowl. We'll slice them open and stuff one half with deer meat, the other half with cream cheese, wrap them in bacon and smoke.
That sounds good as fuck, man.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds great.
FSU man says he had a great night last night. He smoked a lot of weed and got drunk and then got a happy ending. So it was a good night. So, well, hold on now. So you gave yourself the happy ending, though, right? Is that
or something else?
Oh, that's terrible.
He did the Marilyn Manson. He removed 2 ribs and he gave himself. Yeah, he removed 2 of his lower ribs and gave himself the happy ending.
No,
it's called
improved his man-to-hand relationship.
No. It's the Tallahassee trashy. That's what it's called.
Shit.
I do have one complaint. I can't let her off the hook. I was disappointed about one thing, and I told her I was going to make fun of her today. Mrs. Peete made the jalapeno poppers. Now, you know what jalapeno poppers are. So it's a jalapeno with cream cheese and whatever other kind of cheese you want to put in there. And then what? What's the main ingredient other than the jalapeno?
Bacon.
Bacon. You wrap it in bacon. You wrap the whole pepper in bacon, right? And then you cook it.
Right.
And it's amazing. So I smell her cooking the jalapeno poppers. I can smell it when I walk in the house. I'm like, oh, my mouth starts watering. I'm like, how long until the jalapeno poppers? She's like, 20 more minutes. I'm sitting over there counting down the minutes, bro. And as soon as the oven beeps, I'm like, I go to get the jalapeno popper. I can't wait to shove one of those things in my mouth because they're so good. I open up the thing. No bacon around it.
No.
What the hell?
I go, hold on now. I look at her. I go, what in the actual fuck is this called? I said, this is not a jalapeno popper. This is a jalapeno with cheese in it.
Make it
It's also good, by the way.
She goes, look closer. I'm like, what do you mean look closer?
Bacon is inside.
Bacon bits, bro.
Oh, not Bacos.
She goes, I said, what the fuck? So I was like,
Hilarious.
she goes, I thought we were trying to be healthier. I go, I do not want to be healthier when it comes to eating jalapeno poppers. Put 2 bacon on there, not just 1. Double wrap that son of a bitch.
I mean, if bacon is unhealthy, I'll just be unhealthy.
You know what I mean? Right.
I said, God damn. Oh, man.
I want to call out Hoghead here. He says weed and alcohol doesn't mix well. That's wrong. Weed and alcohol don't mix well if you're a bitch. I quit smoking weed 4 years ago because I was forced to, because I wanted to. But weed and alcohol mixed together like nothing else, man. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're not going to trade an international arms dealer to get your ass out of a Chinese prison.
That's right. And so therefore I quit smoking weed. But what I'm saying is weed and alcohol mixed together like peanut butter and women, bro. It's beautiful.
So,
Well, how do peanut butter and women mix together?
well, use your imagination, Vic.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Just use your imagination. You'll figure it out. So
just replace women with dogs, Vic. You got it right.
I was like a petulant child last night. I sat there and moped around and complained about the bad jalapeno poppers for like 30 minutes until she was like, "Are you really gonna like be a dick about this?" I said, "Well, you know what? I'm definitely gonna trash you tomorrow on the midday show. How about that? That'll be my payback." Oh. And guess what? They actually still were pretty good, even with the bacon bits. It wasn't bad, but it's. Nah, I still ate them. I still ate like 7 other things.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
You did, dude. Yeah.
Anyway, it is 1 o'clock. I have to go, guys.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah. Appreciate all of you.
Guys.
See you later,
Good
Nate.
chat with you guys, man.
Oh, damn.
Cheers, man.
I don't know who I was actually hung up on. Was that Vic? Sorry, Vic. I went to hang up Nate and it. Anyway, sorry.
Cheers, Pete.
Yeah, cheers to you, brother.
In the chat. Cheers, Pete. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Go Tigers, and we'll chat soon.
Absolutely. Love you too, brother. All right, Slim. Be safe out there in them streets. Talk to you later.
I was trying.
All right. Bye. There you guys have it. Another successful episode of the Midday Show with your boy PigskinPeete. I'll be back tonight at 10 o'clock for the Lunch Money Show with your boy Uncle Lou. And I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about the Super Bowl last night. Man, it's kind of bittersweet, isn't it? The end of the season. That's just, as soon as the clocks hit 0 in the game last night, I was sitting there and I go, you know what? Kind of sad. The official end of the football season. I know the college season ended last month and everything, but now it's really over. We got this long stretch of time without either NFL or college ball. So anyway, kind of bittersweet. But we'll talk a little bit about the Super Bowl last night and, of course, a lot more about the Slob Olympics. I'll see you guys all then. Have a great